Welcome to another Stock Market Weekly Update. Today is June 1st, 2019. Once again, the market finished with another week of loss, and this makes it 4 consecutive down weeks. And the market is no longer being weighted down by the trade dispute between U.S. and China. On Thursday night, May 30th, Trump imposed tariff on Mexico until the illegal immigrant border crossing from Mexico to U.S. is stopped. The tariff is to start at 5% and go up each month by 5% until it reaches 25%. This will essentially make everything coming to the U.S. more expensive to the U.S. buying public. So let's go take a look at the damage the market has incurred and see where it might be headed. Looking at the weekly chart of the S&P 500, we see the price is below the 10 and the 40 period moving average. The last time it did that was back in October of last year, right before this December dump. And looking at the weekly performance of broader market indexes, the Dow Jones finally made the top two the largest loss of the week with a loss of 3.03%. And the Russell 2000 incurred the biggest loss at minus 3.21%. And the E-mini index futures, the ES lost 2.82%, while the NQ lost 2.47%. Before I continue, I'd like to ask you to click the thumbs up if you like the contents in this video. If you are not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, click the subscribe and the notification icon to avoid missing any future videos. Now let's take a closer look at the S&P 500 on the daily chart. As you can see, it failed to hold the support here at 2816 and started to come down to the toward the 2738. If it can't hold this 2738 support, then we'll be watching the 2681 put in play. For the NASDAQ 100, you can see that it tagged the 7205's support level and then broke through it. So right now we're basically watching to see would it be able to come back, do a back test. If it failed the back test, then essentially we're watching this thing to continue down to the 6836 potential support level. If it could get back above the 7205, then we could see maybe it will try to bounce back up toward the 7505 and try to fill this gap near the 7400. The Russell 2000 is sitting near the 1457 support, and we'll basically watch to see would it be able to hold. If it can't hold, then we're basically looking for this thing to come down to the 1355 level. Otherwise, then we'll be watching to see would it be able to bounce back to the 1505. Okay, crude oil failed to hold the 58 level. Obviously, it did not even make a run to back up to the 60. Right now, it booked to the 55, and if it could not get back above the 55, then basically looking for 50 is the next potential level to watch. Gold finally broke about this trend line here and gapped up on Friday. Right now, basically looking for this thing to move up toward the 1325 level here. The semiconductor booked this 99 and try to back test it right now. So if it's unable to get back to the 99, then we're essentially looking for this thing to continue to head down toward the 88, 98 area. The financial sector finally got out between these two moving averages and heading down to the 25 area. As you can see, the market is starting to show some weakness and the sentiment began to shift to a negative. New high, new low are expanding with more new low than new high. So that internal signifies that the market is probably heading lower in the near term. And we'll be watching for further deterioration of this internal along with other internal indicators. So good luck and have a great weekend.